So, hi all. I am a system software engineer. I worked on many things: telecom switching stations, JIT compilers, game technologies, also in Google, in Unity, virtual reality, blockchains, lots of things. And I want to talk to you about what I'm doing in my last job, because in my last job, I've been hired about 5 years ago, in principle, to work on a complex performance-critical algorithm written in C++, a legacy code base. The algorithm is extremely complex and very performance critical. I don't want to talk about what it is because I only have 5 minutes, but it can take from milliseconds to run for small data sets to hours for large data sets for big customers. And what happened is that in the last 5 years, I actually ended up working in Rust full time in this project. So if I did it, you can do it too. And I want to explain you what I did to make this happen. So it's a problem of steps. The 0 step is you have to gain the trust of management. This is important. Like, management need to trust you in the sense that they need to know that if you say something, that is true. So if you say, if we do this, this is going to happen, they need to trust you. That is something like the basic step. You can do whatever you want to gain their trust, but you need that. And another thing you should do, step 0B, is become proficient in Rust. You should do that in advance. Do hobby projects, something, but you should do that in advance if you want to work on that. Then we come to actual step 1. Step 1 is you should select a project in your company that is low risk in the sense it doesn't need to go directly in production, customer affecting immediately, but it should be important enough that it should have results that matter for the company and be a base for implementations that will eventually go in production. So it should sort of ready the ground. This is what I did at the beginning. So I looked at the code base, I was exploring what can we do to improve things, and I said, we need to explore more the problem space. We need tooling to actually make computations, gauge the performance, the capabilities. And I proposed, I'm going to implement these tools in Rust. It's not a big deal. I will be more productive doing them in Rust. I was already a full-time Rust programmer at the time. And the result will be just better. And management accepted that because I said they will have less bugs, I will be faster. And the result was that in step 2, when there was something concrete to do, production-facing, I actually proposed different ways of doing that. Several were involving the C++ code base, but others were just external executables doing most of the job, and they would leverage the code that I had already written in the previous project. And essentially, in these 5 years, I have been slowly adding features, production running features, in the external code base, and the project is growing, and over time, the C++ code base is losing importance, and over time, eventually, we will have a full migration when it will be something like not a big deal. So it's been incremental. And this has worked for me. Maybe it could work for you. So I can just stress out. The most important thing are actually the 0 steps. Like, be already proficient in Rust so that the initial project will not cost much. And then you will show that the advantages are there. The project needs to be sound. And what will probably happen is that the project will have almost 0 bugs, because this is what happened to me. The Rust code in the company is incredibly boring in production. We didn't have faults in something like 5 years. Maybe we are counting 2 glitches, which is incredible. And the performance will be amazing. So management will like that. And the other thing about you need to have the trust of management, because you will be selling then guesstimates. Like, I think things will go better. I think we will have less development costs. I think we will have less defects. I think the software will be more reliable. Put yourself in their shoes. Should they believe you? Yes, no, why? So you should be reliable in your predictions in your workplace so that when you say something, they believe you. In my opinion, this is sort of the bait. That's it.